is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro. I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. Ndiaye. Mikolenko. Cross goes in there. Here's and the shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Tries to get it clear. Maguire. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot looking to hit the byline here. Branthwaite clears it away. Referee's given a throw. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Lofted in. Branthwaite attempts a clearance. Bruno Fernandes, and he's straight offside. Menu forwards and with intent. A lovely neat pass, succumbs to the pressure. Armstrong, and they can counter here. Oh, easy pickings there. Martinez. Shaw. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. He's in here, takes a shot! Cleared away. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance!
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Menu. Martinez. Garner. Dewsbury Hall. Mikolenko. Tarkovsky. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's been won straight back. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Laid out to the... Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bruno Fernandes, done delicately. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mikolenko shifted upfield. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Mikolenko.
Manchester United, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Casemiro gets over and intercepts. Lisandro Martinez, aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire, long ball upfield. Mikolenko. Chance here to counter. Now it's Dewsbury Hall. Ndiaye. Dewsbury Hall. And the finish! Oh, extraordinary.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Shaw going full steam ahead down the left flank. Tarkowski can get it clear. Maguire. Moved on forwards. Now what about this cross? Patterson tries to clear. And here's Ahmad. Menu, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Bruno Fernandes. And that has been clubbed away. Chance for a shot! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. Danger averted for now.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Dewsbury Hall. Ooh, a delicate chip through. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Manchester United, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
This has gone, that's a foul. Maguire, gently done. Ahmad. Menu, moved on forwards. Diaye. Well, they can break here. Idrissa Gueye. Diaye. Idrissa Gueye. Played out to the right. Ghana. Played out towards the right wing. And a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Shaw. Will play through for the wide man. So who's he picking out? Chooses to go back. And he's heaved it away. Diogo Dalot. Idrissa Gueye, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ahmad. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Thinks one through, and there's green grass ahead of him.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. Bruno Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mikolenko chooses to go cross-field. Ghana. And it's played forward. Maguire. Casemiro. Maguire shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Patterson. And he thumps it clear. Ball is over the line. Martinez, aim forwards. Do have a chance to counter here. Dewsbury Hall. That has been cut short. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Shaw. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Hit into the middle. Bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tarkowski. Patterson forwards and with intent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Armstrong's cross. He can get that clear.
Bruno Fernandes.
He's in plenty of space here. And it's Shaw. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is out of play. He's onto it in a flash.
Bruno Fernandes.
Out to the left it goes. Ball comes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Menu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now, what about a counter-attack? Dewsbury Hall. And it's Patterson. Oh, sweet feet. Dewsbury Hall is having a shot! Ahmad. Over to the left. Back into the middle. And a chance! Armstrong. That's really well manoeuvred. Garner. Patterson. Oh, good spread. And that was very necessary.
Bruno Fernandes.
Diallo, gently done. Always onto this. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chance to play it in. And he's there to get it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Dallo.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Maguire shifted upfield. He's got to be in here! Shaw. Oh, it's played into the area. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ahmad. Looking here to chip it through. Branthwaite with the clearance. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ahmad is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Ndiaye's cross. Armstrong. Moved on forwards. And that's a chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Maguire tries to clear. That's a throw. Lisandro Martinez attempts a clearance. Ahmad. Diogo Dalot. And here's Ahmad. Idrissa Gueye does. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Dalot. In it comes. Tarkowski with the clearance. Oh, can he get onto this? Calmly anticipates. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Takes the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Maguire. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And it's played forward. Menu does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a nice ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And the ball is out of play. Played back in. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Dalot. Looking for a decent ball in. Diogo Dalot pings it across. In again. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Dewsbury Hall tries to dink it through. Now it's Ndiaye. Dewsbury Hall, and the shot! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. really well cleared. Time and again they are repelled. Played into the middle. Yep, it's a corner. Patterson clears it away. Ahmad. Played out wide. Casemiro. Showing good feet. Diogo Dalot, and that's aimed into the middle. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Armstrong. Garner. Idrissa Gueye, gently done. Diogo Dalot cuts out the pass. Menu forwards and with intent. Shaw with the cross. Here's a corner, good chance. He's in a great position. Tries a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ahmad. And it's Dalot. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Tries to get it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he spark a counter here? Dewsbury Hall played out to the left flank. Ndiaye played with finesse. Out of play for a throw. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tarkowski, aim forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Casemiro. Maguire shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Menu wins the duel this time. And he's got his cross in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ahmad, he's having a shot! Patterson gets rid without sophistication. Shaw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And It's Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Menu makes the interception. Out to the right. Armstrong. He's got away. Shaw did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's on his way. Shaw. Ball driven towards the far post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tarkowski forwards and with intent. And it's Shaw. Armstrong have it back and can go again. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Martinez, Lisandro Martinez, gently done. Patterson. Moved on forwards. Armstrong. Patterson. And it's played forward. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Menu. Ahmad. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field.
And we are underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Dewsbury Hall. Patterson. Defending was strong and firm. Shaw, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Casemiro. Martinez. Maguire, gently done. Tarkowski gets across to intercept that. Bruno Fernandes, and it's lofted through here. Mikolenko. Idrissa Gueye. Mikolenko. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Shaw. Lobbed in behind. Tries to get it clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Maguire. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. Shaw. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Branthwaite. And the counter is on. Dewsbury Hall. Played out to the right. Armstrong looking for a runner. Diogo Dallo attempts a clearance. He's well positioned here. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Patterson shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Out to the left it goes. Shaw. Deep cross. Mikolenko with the clearance. Searching pass he's played there. Cleared away. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's tidy. Ahmad. Tarkovsky attempts a clearance. Shapes to shoot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Bruno Fernandes given the lift of his goal. Branthwaite. Patterson forwards and with intent. Dewsbury Hall played out to the left flank. McNeil gets a cross in. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Maguire. And he goes cross-field. Shaw. Now who's going to be first to this? Ahmad! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Manchester United, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Diallo with a definite foul there. Spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Gets a good foot in there. Garner gets it clear. Menu aim forwards. McNeil. That's really well manoeuvred. Played towards the other side. Patterson picks it up now. Patterson. Plays it across. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Dewsbury Hall! Shaw puts it away. And here's Kent. There's the shot! Shaw.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he shoots! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish right from the top draw! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shaw. And it's played forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's onto it in a flash. Garner. And it's Patterson. Shaw. And he's found a way past. He's found a way through. It is quite a run he's making here. Cross in, looks like a good one. Armstrong. That's been drilled forward.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now that's well seen too. Martinez. Menu tries to thread one through. Oh, nice touch. Menu. He's in a good position here. Dewsbury Hall.
Manchester United might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
Manchester United have somehow to break through, though. Oh, it's come loose. And he cuts out the supply. Martinez. Shaw. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Maguire, gently done. Oh, that's neat. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. McNeil getting this one clear. And they've got a throw. So here comes a substitution.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Substitution. Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming to replace him is number 9.
Mikolenko. Tarkovsky. Patterson. Oh, this looks sharp.
Beto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Menu. Martinez. Maguire. Moved on forwards. Diogo Dalot. And here's Ahmad. Oh, this is and the shot! And it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And now he has two. Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Armstrong. Aimed in towards the centre. Firmly met. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bruno Fernandes. Lisandro Martinez. Forwards and with intent. Ahmad. Nice physical challenge. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye shifted upfield. And it's Armstrong. He is just caressing the ball. Patterson has it out wide and in space. Martinez. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Muscular approach does pay off here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tarkovsky. Aim forwards. Mikolenko. Mikolenko. Forwards and with intent. Mikolenko. Played over towards the opposite flank. Here's Dewsbury Hall. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Menu, that's an imaginative pass. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Martinez. Maguire. Martinez. Maguire. Maguire, gently done. He's had a shot! Mikolenko gets good distance on it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beto looks to get on the end of this. And here's Beto. Dewsbury Hall. Shoots! And that's past the post.
I think he did really well to get the
shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Caresses it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. McNeil looks to the other side. Armstrong. Shaw gets rid without sophistication. Maguire. And it's Dallow. Ahmad. Very nicely done. Plenty. Could be danger here. Climbs up big. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Real chance! So there's going to be another change here. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Manchester United awarded another corner. And that has been cleared. That has been knocked clear. Dewsbury Hall. Now it's Dewsbury Hall. Mikolenko, and he goes cross-field. Menu. Casemiro, and it's played forward, and he cuts out the supply. Beto, now he's off and running. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez, played towards the other side. Diogo Dalot. Menu. That's really well manoeuvred. Better. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall knocks it out wide. And it's Patterson. Patterson, now here's the delivery. Casemiro. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. 75 minutes played. Now it's Beto. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. What a throw in. Ahmad. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Beto! Casemiro. Martinez. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's McNeil. He has found the way through. And it's played in. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Mikolenko played up towards the front line. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ahmad. Diogo Dalot. Can he stop it going out? Beto. That is lovely. McNeil, the cross. Lisandro Martinez getting this one clear. Casemiro is there and he can get that clear. And it's Mikolenko. He's had a shot! He's scored! Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Martinez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tarkowski gets over and intercepts. Up towards the front line. Ahmad. Oh, that's a bit face-to-face. Can he finish? He has done it!
Manchester United, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3. Tarkovsky shifted upfield.
Beto really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ahmad. A heavy challenge. Moved on forwards. Dewsbury ball. Oh, good spread. Coleman played over towards the opposite flank. Proves too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Beto. Succumbs to the pressure. Played back to the goalkeeper. Martinez. Maguire chooses to go cross-field. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Well timed, excellent interception. Maguire. Menu. Over to the left. 5 minutes left on the clock. McNeil. Shaw makes the interception. Casemiro. Martinez. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. That looks a cracking ball. But he's heaved it away. He's in plenty of space here. And out it comes again. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! He's still got it, needs help. And that has been clubbed away. Maguire. Menu. Oh, good spread. Played in by Dallo. He's there to get rid. Dixon goes forward. Martinez. And here's Ahmad. Diallo. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. He can get that clear. It's going to be another throw. Shaw. Tries to get it clear. Throw it. And it's Bruno. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Gay. Coleman. Up he goes! goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. Good ball, good take. Tarkowski does really well to win the ball there. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Dixon driven forward. Garner. Idrissa Gueye shifted upfield. McNeil. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That has been cut short. Played out to the right. Tarkowski with the clearance. Decent chance! Oh, almost a sixth. Cross goes in there. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you for a short